Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder once again, and I have another Reddit story for you. This one is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Telling My Niece That I Will Only Pay for Her Wedding If I Get to Ruin Her Dress at the Reception? I feel like I'm going to make this face a lot tonight. I, 55 female, am child-free, but I am the aunt and godmother to several children and or young adults whom I love. This includes my bio niece, Claire, 25 female, through my sister, and I am not close to her at all. Not like I ever was, though. I'm honestly not sure if I ever loved Claire because I was already out living my life as a young adult when she was born and wasn't really around her when she was super young. And I've never been a love at first sight type of person for anyone. I just have to get to know and warm up to someone before I love them. I feel like OP is applying the love at first sight thing to family here. And I don't know that's how it's supposed to be applied. During college, I met my husband, and after getting my master's, we agreed to marry. The reception that we wanted to book charged extra for children to cover potential child-related damages, so to save money, we tried to make it small and child-free. We got a huge blowback from our families and only agreed to have kids after my dad agreed to cover the additional costs. We also had one ring bearer and one flower girl, and because my niece Miranda, 23 female, asked first, I let her be my flower girl. Claire and my sister raised a fuss and demanded that Claire get to be a flower girl too, but I refused and held firm. Fast forward to the wedding and everything was great at the ceremony, but the reception was marred when Claire decided to get her revenge by taking chunks out of the wedding cake and smearing it all over my dress. Okay, now the title makes sense. Claire and her mom laughed while I ran into the bathroom on the brink of tears. Claire and my sister never apologized, nor did Claire's mom ever compensate me for the dress and cake. So it wasn't like after the cake had been cut or anything. It would just, okay. Protect the cake. Protect the cake. I decided not to sue, but made it very clear that without a sincere apology and compensation, I would not view Claire or her mom as family. They both brushed it off and would even make jokes about the situation over the years whenever we attended family events through a third party. When my husband passed away, I was hurt, and Claire, 17 at the time, thought it would be a funny idea to post a pic of me in my caked wedding dress and write, hopefully she can get a different outcome with the next wedding, just 6 weeks after my husband's funeral. What the hell is wrong with this Claire person? I was done. Over the years, I gave nice gifts and or college assistance to the other children in my family. I recently paid for one of my nephew's honeymoon and gave $20,000 to Miranda for grad school to save money. Okay, so she's the rich aunt. Claire is engaged and her wedding is in 2025. I'm not sure on the details, but something financial fell through and Claire and her mom have been pestering me to contribute. I have just ignored them, but after they recently confronted me at a family event, I told them I would only contribute if I got to throw blue paint on her wedding dress, and she stayed in it for the entire reception. And by pay for it, I mean they take out a loan to pay for the wedding, and then I cut them a check for the same amount the day after the reception. I was called petty, manipulative, and controlling. Am I the astronaut? Okay, what is wrong with this family? Okay, so Claire is the one getting married, and OP wants to throw blue paint on her wedding dress, which, yeah, by the way, red flags for wanting to do that. I understand wanting to seek revenge here, but, okay, so Claire was 17 at the time when she posted the picture 6 weeks after her husband's funeral, and that's garbage, of course. Okay, Claire decided to get her revenge and took chunks out of the wedding cake and smeared it all over her. So it was Claire, who is, okay. Yeah, we 100% have an everyone sucks here. Like, this family's game is to be shitty to each other. What kind of freaking dysfunction is going on here? And clearly, they are only using and abusing you for money. You gotta know that. You only have connections with these people in any way, shape, or form because of money. It's weird, though, that they treated you the way that they treated you and expect you to pay for things. So was it... We don't have OP here to ask questions to, but I'm going to make an assumption here. I'm going to make an assumption that OP didn't have money until later on in life, maybe through whom she married, but I don't feel like they would have treated her the way that they treated her. I take that back because Claire posted this picture 6 weeks after the husband's funeral. And OP says, over the years, I have given nice gifts and or college assistance. So even after they were aware and had benefited from the fact that OP has money and had helped them and several other family members out, they still treated her like shit. And then asked her to contribute to this wedding. So yeah, they treat OP like shit. There's no doubt about that. They're all assholes. This is an entire family of assholes, but OP, I don't think that being an asshole back is the answer here. I think that going no contact is the answer here. I think not giving people who treat you like shit expensive things or gifts or financial assistance is the answer here. That is how you get revenge. You don't get revenge through humiliation. You get revenge by cutting the cord, by cutting the tie, cutting the thing that they use between you. Take it away. This approach is not going to lead to your happiness. And at the end of the day, that's what we're talking about. I think you have to identify what it is that you really want. Would that make you happy for a little while? Sure. It'd make you satisfied. It'd make you smile and laugh for a little bit. It wouldn't make that shitty feeling go away, though. I think the only thing that can lead to long-term happiness for you, OP, is to go no contact with each of these assholes who have treated you like shit. And that's it. Pain creates change. In this case, pain creates more pain? There's that face again. I don't think that's the answer. I don't think it's what you really want. Sure, you might think you want revenge, but it's not going to bring you happiness. And I think at the end of the day, that's all we want, right? That's all we as people want. We just want to be happy. So these people, if they're an obstacle for you, get rid of them. You're not beholden to them. You don't love them, like you said early on, which is weird. Like she has a weird relationship with family, period. But I can see why now. I can see why she feels about family the way she does, because they're assholes to each other. They treat each other like absolute garbage. You know what? Going no contact with all of these assholes would be far less expensive, and it would gain you so much more. The peace of mind, the time and energy that you would regain by not having to deal with these assholes would be worth an insurmountable amount of money. Like, it would be worth so much more than cutting the check. And even if she has like a stupid amount of money to where it meant nothing to pay $20,000 for this so that she could get this revenge, it doesn't matter. It's the revenge is not going to make you whole. Wouldn't it mean so much more if she just said no because you treated me like shit? And by the way, bye forever. Because then right now they're like, oh, well, we can abuse the relationship with her and use her for money this time, and we'll still be able to do that all these hundreds more times throughout the rest of our lives. It would have much more impact and more pain for them if they knew that this cord had been cut and they would never be able to do this again.